an engineering yard south of Adelaide.
This hole is smaller than the other one.
Oversized expert Mark Cromwell
And then it goes up.
has a lot on his plate.
It's getting rid of all this shit first before we bring more stuff out.
His mission: deliver an $8 million power plant with 3 giant units to a tiny island in the western Pacific Ocean.
You just have that many sleepless nights just thinking of what could go wrong.
From Adelaide, he must take the power plant 7,000 kilometres to Weno in Micronesia. For its 14,000 inhabitants, it will mean electricity 24/7 for the first time. But getting it there will push Mark and his team to breaking point.
How long has this been like that?
Step 1, truck the power plant from the yard 45 kilometres to Port Adelaide, where a ship is waiting.
Try and go straight under. They didn't listen to me.
If Mark's team don't get it there by tomorrow,
You might have wanted to go that side of the building.
their permit runs out.
If this doesn't go to plan, we don't get all this done, we've got to wait another week. That means the boat stays there. We pay that boat $20,000 US per day to sit at that wharf. 10 o'clock.
3 monster loads must be lifted onto Mark's trucks.
Start setting up all these hydraulic lines.
And this heavyweight challenge just got even harder.
Someone's can run over it.
A crucial piece of loading equipment is broken.
Ridiculously careless.
Who knows what I get when I get out there? I don't know, but I've got to get moving.
Over 1,400 kilometres to the north, Outback veteran Steve Graham has gambled on making it across the recently flooded Chukaruru Road.
Come on, trucker, come on.
And now, his luck has run out.
Oh, it's going to be a bigger job than what I thought.
From Alice Springs, Steve is making a high-risk 680-kilometre run to the remote community of Docker River.
Pull that ply down the end.
With 3 trailers of vital construction materials, he headed west on a waterlogged obstacle course. Before coming up 100 kilometres short.
That's just a solid, big brick. That back trailer weighs 36.5 tonne. The middle trailer probably weighs the same. It's good news. There's no crocs.
Also looking on the bright side, Steve's new dog, Bella.
The dog enjoys being bogged.
Out here, it's up to Steve alone to find a way out. And with one trailer dangerously unbalanced, he needs to work fast.
That is starting to be a bit of a scary angle. That's my concern, that this trailer doesn't fall in there and fall over.
Luckily, he's got an escape plan.
I'll let a bit more air out of these tyres. I'll drop my tyres on 50 pound, I'll drop my tyres down to 40. Let it build up plenty of air, release all the brakes, and give it a little go.
Deflating the tyres puts more tread in contact with the ground, increasing traction. Still not enough.
If you get the second one up straight enough, I could unhook it.
Take 2.
we're going to rip the clutch out of this truck if I keep doing what I'm trying to do. All of what that engine's giving is going into the ground. Something will break.
Tracking is my life. I think it's in my blood.
Half a continent away, in Sydney, Mick King has an urgent pickup.
We generally carry building materials. This is completely different to what we normally do.
At Port Botany, a 50,000-tonne container ship is about to dock. And the 25-year trucking veteran will be there to meet it. Ready for the biggest challenge of his career.
We've done a lot of homework on this and a few little butterflies. We're just hoping everything comes together.
For his customer, Rob Clifford, a nervous wait is almost over.
Blowing the crane down now. At some point in the next 10 minutes, you'll just see it being lifted straight out of the belly of the ship over the top there.
Mick's oversized load appears. A 15-month-old Rothschild giraffe called Matundu. 3 days ago, he left New Zealand and Auckland Zoo. One of only 1,600 left on the planet. It's up to zookeeper Rob to ensure Matundu makes it on to the next leg of his journey.
This is special. If it goes wrong, you just can't go get another one. And so he's highly precious. He's very important to the breeding program.
One of the biggest dangers is stress, which can kill these sensitive animals. No one knows how this first-time traveller will cope. From Port Botany, Matundu will travel 300 kilometres through the night to his new home at Mogo Zoo.
Is he going to strap it all down there?
And the first leg of his Australian adventure is a risky 20-metre drop, straight down.
Mate, is this animal going to be spooked?
When you're dropping your chains down the side, just don't bang and crash.
Yeah, no, I'm going to try very much for that not to happen.
Yeah, we need to get hold of someone.
Mark Cromwell's epic power plant delivery has suffered its first setback.
There's someone to run over it.
A broken jacking system needed to load 3 giant units weighing 187 tonnes.
We've only got one limited window to get all these down to the boat.
Mark calls in a backup hydraulic pump. The heavy lifting begins.
Push him over that way, then I'll straighten him up.
In position and just in time to get some rest before tomorrow's early morning move.
It's a big day tomorrow.
1 a.m. Sunday. 12 hours to move 2 giant generators and a switch room to Port Adelaide, 45 kilometres away. The main road is closed, leaving only a winding side route known as the Goat Track.
Which is just a zigzag of roads, dodging power lines, trees, like you haven't seen before on any other trip that we've done out of here.
On Don Bradman Drive, Mark and his load are getting smashed for 6. Rip the protective sheets, and the delicate circuitry inside could be exposed to salt damage on the sea journey ahead.
We are moments away from glory.
At the port, the job is only half done. Time to fetch the next load. But suddenly, the police escort takes off.
So where are they gone?
Without it, Mark can't move until daylight.
I don't want to be here for weeks and weeks.
On the road to Docker River, Steve Graham is trapped, with a truck just a few revs from breaking point.
I'll either tear the tyres off this thing, or I'll bust a tail shaft or tear a clutch out of it. Back trailers are stuck, they're just dead weight, stuck in the wet sand.
With no way to call for help, getting out of here will come down to one man and his know-how.
I've got to ease the load on. So I'll drop this back trailer. That's nearly 40 tonne. I'm not trying to pull through the water if I can get it unhooked.
Pulling the trailers free one by one will take longer, but put less of a strain on the truck. Now Steve can adjust his line of attack.
I'm going to try and pick this trailer up on a different angle in new wheel tracks.
But he's doing more harm than good.
This trailer is sliding down, down, down into this hole.
Time for a helping hand.
He's usually locked in his dark little cave in here. Serious, bad chain. It's my last little go.
Steve's last hope. 5 metres of heavy-duty steel.
The advantage with a chain is you can pull up some drive and take up the weight and just give it a bit of a yank forward.
One down.
You might see a smile when the next one comes out.
Just the tipper to go.
It'd be fair to say that last trailer was difficult. This one's dangerous.
Hit the steep sides of the bog hole, and this rescue attempt could be all over.
I've seen tippers fall over in mud holes like this. This one's scary.
We probably will put it against the headboard. That should be right like that.
At Port Botany in Sydney, Mick King is about to meet his new passenger, the 500-kilo giraffe, Matundu. But first, this fragile animal must be gently loaded onto the truck. Safely down. But zookeeper Rob is still worried about his new arrival.
If it's open, leave it open.
Leave it open, then they poke their heads out. If they can see what's going on, they don't freak out too bad.
He's just frustrated. Who are these people? Things moving over his head. We just need to get on the road.
I'd say the giraffe would have got scared because it scared all of us.
At last, the giraffe convoy sets off, with 4 support vehicles, including power company workers and a team of zookeepers.
My main objective now is to get him to his new home as quick as possible. We're just hoping not to have any more rain, that's all. We're going to lose a bit of visibility and we need to be able to see up on top of that crate, at least to get under these low bridges.
Mick's first headache is just outside the port.
We're approaching it now.
He has just 30 millimetres of clearance, and only if he picks the right line. The dead centre of the bridge.
You're going to be very tight. We're through. Happy days.
But around the next corner, another even tighter squeeze.
Down the end of this, there's some power lines these guys have got to check.
Yeah, mate, yep, okay. It looks a bit low. Mate, I reckon we're going to hit this one. I've got a feeling this is going to be a problem. That's friggin' low. Far out.
Mick's passenger is also checking out the power lines. And then Matundu does the unthinkable. He takes a bite.
We had to wait till daybreak so that we could head back.
Adelaide, 5:30 a.m. After being abandoned by police escorts for 2 hours, Mark's finally on his way back to the yard, looking for answers.
Come out, there's no cops, so we had to park up.
Okay. Yeah, see? Look.
A breakdown in communication. Now the pressure's on to make it back to the port with 2 more monster loads.
So when we get to the bridge, we'll stop and just lower it right down.
Mark's got the second 65-ton generator. Behind him, Ralph, with a giant 5.7 metre high, 4.3 metre wide switch room.
Living the dream on a Sunday morning.
Since making this drive 6 hours ago, the road has changed dramatically.
It'll be really slow, then people will just start getting angsty.
More cars. And more impatient drivers.
No, do not. Oh, no, she's going for it. She's going for it. Come on. More people usually means more dramas.
But now a much bigger hazard looms. A low bridge, just 5.6 metres high. Mark scrapes under, but at 5.7 metres, Ralph is set for a tighter time. The only way forward is to drop the hydraulic trailer lower than its safe driving height, exposing the undercarriage to damage from the road, which is exactly what's happened.
Just locked it up.
To be fair to say, that last trailer was difficult. This one's dangerous.
100 kilometres out of Docker River, Steve Graham is on the edge.
This one's scary.
He's hoping his heaviest chain can pull the tipper free. But hitting the sides of the bog hole could spell disaster.
It will just go plop on its side.
There's one other option.
It's trying to pull it straight in the hole. I've got to pull it in the hole so it stays level.
Rather than go around the water, go straight into it.
Here we go.
After 5 anxious hours, freedom.
When you get out of a mess like that all by yourself, it's, you know, it's not without a sense of satisfaction. I'm going to get on with it, put this whole thing back together again and go deliver some freight.
But there's one final obstacle in Steve's path.
I don't need a bloody snake coming out and biting me right now. I can't believe he turned up after it all.
Brown snakes are responsible for over half the snake bite deaths in Australia.
That's it, skedaddle over there. Someone once told me you got about 4 minutes if you get bitten by one of them. I'll be glad to see the end of this load. It's been a big job since I left Perth. We've got it here. Stocker River's just over there. It hasn't been without its little trials and tribulations. I'll give you the mail on that. Just pull it back and just... Thanks, mate. That's it. Thanks, Cobber. That is so nice, really, to see that thing come off there. So much of this unloading is so easy when it's like that.
He's barely unloaded, but Steve's already trying to find a job for the run home. A call from a potential client.
Hello. Yeah. Ian, how are you, mate?
But it's bad news.
I've got no freight. There's no loading out here.
If his trailers stay empty for long, Steve will take a big financial hit.
The money-making side of this trip's over. And I've got no choice. I've got to go home the short way.
It's a 1,800-kilometre race back to Perth to find more work.
Far out.
On the outskirts of Sydney, Matundu the giraffe has bitten off more than he can chew. Snacking on a power line could be fatal. Zookeeper Rob is on the scene fast.
You right, mate?
He grabbed hold of the telephone line.
A lucky escape. Just a telephone line.
He just bit a hole in it.
Matundu, which means the mischievous one, is living up to his name.
Got a real fright. Thank God it wasn't a power line, or it could have been all over. It doesn't take much and we've got problems. We're not out of the woods yet, obviously.
An hour in, and the giraffe convoy is almost out of the concrete jungle.
We're just on the outskirts of Sydney now, which is good because it's going to get a little easier from here. We're just trying not to jerk the truck around and make the rest of his trip a bit more comfortable.
But as they hit the open road, the weather closes in.
Visibility's down to probably 50 metres or less. We have to slow down in the fog, it's just no option. Because I need to keep an eye on that crate, make sure everything's intact.
Rather than risk the conditions, it's time for a break.
So we're just going to pull in here and have a bit of a spell. Go and have a look at our patient. Hey, dude. Hey, mate. Seems pretty happy, doesn't he?
A few hours later, the fog lifts. Along with Mick's mood.
I'm feeling a lot more relaxed this morning. It's been an eventful trip, and we're not finished just yet because we're only just over halfway.
Outside the town of Berry, power company workers arrive to clear the path ahead.
I'm concerned about the time. We're getting held up a bit.
The permit for this job only allows Mick to drive until 8 a.m. After that, he could be grounded for the rest of the day. Not good for Matundu's stress levels.
Really only got an hour and 10 minutes to get off the road. So I'm thinking at the moment we're going to blow out, because I didn't need this at all. It's not good.
Right, we going?
In Adelaide, a damaged brake booster has put the skids on Mark and Ralph. With only 4 hours left to get this oversized switch room into the port, they need a quick fix.
What'd you do? Just smash the air scan?
Yeah.
Brake unjammed. They're back on the move. And ready for their next headache. The boulevard of broken trees. Ralph's 5.7 metre high load is getting savaged. But the trees are coming off worse.
There's no koalas on those trees.
Finally, they're in the clear. And the port is in sight. For Mark, moving 3 oversized buildings in one day is a massive achievement. Getting them onto the ship, however, is even more daunting.
Tomorrow is just really a what's going to happen day. We've got no idea.
The money-making side of this trip's over. I've got no freight. There's no loading out here.
In Docker River, veteran trucker Steve Graham is in a hurry to make it home to Perth and find his next job. But after a day soaking in a bog hole, he's not sure his truck will hold up.
This truck's been through a lot. All of this stuff was underwater yesterday, so I just had a bit of water squirt out of that one. I'll just whack a bit of grease in my drive line. I always work on the theory if they're full of grease and there's a whole heap of water down the road, the water can't get in. Get everything right, sit back, turn the jukebox on, listen to Slim Dusty, and have a good run home. I need to get this empty road train home and then get reloaded.
Steve and his truck are ready for the worst. But so far, so good.
This is really good road at the moment. I can't believe how good it is. It's been washed by the rain, better than a grader.
He can put his foot down and enjoy the ride.
And out here I've got a big blue sky when it says we've got clouds there, red dirt, and now I've got this really nice green everywhere. It makes it, it's a pleasant way to pass the day.
But not for long, with a washout lying in wait.
I mean, snuck up on me.
An airline has sheared off from his seat suspension.
I can't stand the noise. I've got an airline blowing on this seat I'll have to fix.
Steve's hope for a quick run home looks over.
I'm concerned about the time we're getting held up a bit.
140 kilometres south of Sydney, Mick King has a fast approaching curfew.
We need to be off the road by 8 a.m.
And a truck going nowhere.
But at this stage, I think we're going to bust. More delays. I didn't need this at all.
And Matundu's losing his patience too.
Our mate's moving around in the back at the moment. I can feel the truck moving. I think he's getting anxious too.
With the wires finally cleared, Mick's desperate to make the 8 a.m. deadline.
Righto, Pop, we'll see if we can make up a bit of time, mate. We got to keep pushing on, bud.
Yep.
But this fragile load needs a smooth ride.
These windy roads are slowing us up again. We're trying to make up some time, but we're not doing that well. I don't want to turn too sharp or anything to upset our passenger. So it's just, it is what it is. I'm hoping we don't get nailed. There it is, that's 8 o'clock.
Time's up. But taking an exhausted giraffe off the road for 24 hours while Mick tries to get another permit isn't an option.
We're officially running hot.
He needs to buy some time from the traffic police.
Angus, Mick, mate.
There you go.
We're going to be, I don't know, maybe half an hour late or something.
I'll stop the northbound traffic, mate, so you get a run through.
Okay, thank you very much, mate. Bye-bye, Angus. It's for a good cause. A little bit of leniency. Who's going to pull over a giraffe?
But 3 days at sea and 5 hours on the road have taken their toll. Matundu has dropped out of sight.
Don't know what's going on here.
The zookeepers make an emergency stop.
Haven't seen him for the last 15 minutes.
Nervous start. That's always ugly at the beginning of these things.
In Adelaide, it's game day for Mark Cromwell. 24 hours to load the giant parts of a power plant onto a waiting ship. First up, the 57-ton switch room. Smooth enough. But down in the hold, Mark's getting a sinking feeling.
We've got about 700 mil.
The space is smaller than expected. The rest of the cargo will have to be packed millimetre perfect.
Gonna be tight. Yeah, I know. See how we go.
And now, more king-size problems. The first of the 2 heavyweight generators.
But this is right on the capacity of the crane. So 65 tonne, and we're somewhere around that 65 to 67 tonne.
The crane starts taking up the load.
Tonne and still not moving. You can hear it. Just
Lift off.
oh, here it goes. She's spinning. Shit, what's going on?
The alarm means the crane is close to its limit.
Go down, down, down.
I've got an airline blowing on this seat I'll have to fix.
A busted seat suspension has stopped Steve's race home. After recent shoulder surgery, 2 days on these roads with a broken seat would be hell.
I had a smear of silicone in there before, which held it for a few days. What I can do is try that and hope I get home and replace the thing properly. My dog thinks trucking is fun. Now this big run here is nearly over. I'm just about on the midgeon, which gives me a bit over 1,000 k's to get home. Should be home tomorrow night.
On either side, the remains of the downpour that closed this road a month ago.
It's amazing, so much water.
And forced Steve to take a detour into the unknown. He left Perth 2 weeks ago.
I don't want to be mixed up with everyone.
Unsure about his new route.
And I'm hating this.
Or his new sidekick.
The dog got to my hat. The dog's eaten both the bands off my hat, the inside and outside.
He drove straight into trouble.
Yep, that's a tyre breaking up. Bugger it.
And it didn't let up.
I just hope the thing tows right.
But an unfamiliar 6,000 kilometre journey has a familiar ending.
I'm on the edges of Perth over there.
Steve can't relax just yet.
I spend most of my life assessing camel tracks. Could be camels on the road, washout, rain clouds, and now here it's just a completely different ball game. Learner driver, tradesman's ute, can't see out the mirrors, slow-moving truck. It's just a whole different ball game, and you've got to just readjust your head completely to deal with it. All right, well, this is it. I take this one home, and I might have a coldie and say good day to the missus. I'll say good day to the missus and, you know, get the order correct. But you know what I mean. I'll be home and the job will be done. Well, that's it. Home sweet home.
And after a marathon first run, Bella has earned her stripes.
There you go. There, job's done. You're learning. You're slowly becoming a truck dog.
Got to stop here, mate.
Matundu the giraffe has disappeared from view, forcing an emergency stop.
Are we right? He's just sitting down, but he's knackered like he is.
Is he?
Yeah.
Exhausted, but okay. For the time being.
Sorry about that.
No, that's all right. It's all good.
He's been really sleepy, and then he just went down. He's sort of bobbing, but we'll just get there now. He's exhausted.
Matundu may be tired, but lying down for too long is dangerous. It can send too much blood to the brain, causing a giraffe to faint and choke.
Hopefully he's going to stick it out to the end of the journey. I think everyone's going to be happy to close this job off, I think, including myself.
Up ahead, a narrow bridge, which could mean more delays.
We should see quite a few people on Batemans Bay Bridge.
They're in luck. Police have stopped traffic.
All good, mate.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
After 6 hours on the road, a welcome sight.
We've made it. We've made it.
It's almost over.
But has Matundu made it? It's been an exhausting 2,500 kilometre journey, but finally, his first steps on Australian soil. Home sweet home.
He's up now, he's all right.
For Mick, the biggest challenge of his career was worth it.
If you think you're much better to get on.
Absolute pleasure.
Go down, down, down.
In the port of Adelaide, 65 tonnes of spinning generator is pushing a ship's crane. 4 men and Mark Cromwell's nerve
I'm slightly paranoid.
to their limit.
Oh, looking forward to it being over.
Back under control. Next piece of cargo, the prime mover. It needs to sit perfectly on this customised lifting frame.
Put some meat into that throttle. Give it some throttle. There's 700 horsepower, not 2. Stop. That's it. It's a big sense of achievement, like it's a major milestone, getting it onto the ship.
But Mark knows a much bigger task lies 7,000 kilometres across the water. In Micronesia, Mark and his team will have to unload the ship with no help, truck its fragile contents across a developing island, then put it all together to make electricity. When it comes to outback trucking, this is way out back.
The job has only just begun. So this is the basic pad of what we've got, and you can see this is where the big switch room is going to go.
Mega trucker Mark Cromwell and his team are delivering an $8 million high-tech power station far from home. They've just arrived in Weno, in the Federated States of Micronesia. A tiny Pacific island, 7,000 kilometres from their base in Adelaide. For the first time ever, the new power station will provide around-the-clock electricity to the 14,000 islanders.
Power brings opportunity. The people on the island are very optimistic.
Weno may look like an island paradise, but for a trucker, it's far from it.
Probably the hardest, by far, without doubt, this job.
Extreme tropical weather and crumbling infrastructure make this developing country a very difficult place to transport the most basic freight, let alone a 335-tonne power station.
It's a very tight site and no manoeuvrability due to being on the edge of a hill.
From the port, Mark must move 14 massive parts to the installation site in the middle of the island. At a little over 1 kilometre, it's the shortest trucking journey in his 25-year career. But it's the toughest. It's the final destination itself, which is Mark's biggest challenge.
This is our entrance.
After getting in the gate,
We have that much either side.
he then has this.
Doesn't actually look that steep, but it is about an 8% gradient.
And then a sharp hairpin turn before the landing pad. Through, up and around. It's a monumental manoeuvre for the 3 heaviest parts of the power station, all weighing more than 50 tonnes.
Due to the size and how slow we have to go.
Item 1 in Mark's long list of problems.
Well, they're getting in the festive season. Hello.
Unblocking the only exit from the port. The local supermarket owner has had this freezer trailer parked here for over a year.
Critically going to stop us from getting any of this stuff out from the wharf.
Mark's come to make sure it gets moved, one way or the other.
I can't wait to see these wheels roll. Every tyre is just about flat on the whole show. I think there's maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 with some air in them. I think they might have done this before. Oh, he's not waiting. Well, now we can actually fit down here.
The route is clear, but with 2 hectic weeks ahead, Mark's not relaxing yet.
We got the boat coming in tomorrow morning. You have to have a plan, but you have to be willing that the plan is going to constantly change. Chaos. I don't think we're going to run to schedule. It's not one of those places that schedules seem to be kept.
Back in Australia.
You should always have toys that go fast. It gets the adrenaline pumping.
Rev head trucker Paul Sludge Andrews is racing his toughest opponent, the weather.
This is our 3rd week of trying to get in there. Could be for an interesting trip, this one.
Sludge has been running his fuel tanker, the Phantom, into the Western Australian outback for 20 years. Supplying vital fuel to the most isolated properties.
Remote stations out in the Murchison. Basically all their power is done by diesel generator or solar. Without diesel up there, everything stops.
But unseasonal rain has turned Sludge's tracks into sludge.
We started this job 3 weeks ago. Got the fuel loaded, the storms came in, we had a cyclone came in, and overnight dropped about 150 mils, 200 mils of rain, which basically flooded all the roads.
Cut off from his fuel deliveries, Sludge's customers are getting desperate.
We've had a few running out of fuel. They're running fuel in on the back of their 4-wheel drives and drums. So I'm keen to get in there and get it all sorted.
After weeks of sitting around.
Check that out. Big boy's chair. Makes me look like a puppy.
Finally, there's a break in the weather. Time for Sludge to get serious. From Perth, he'll launch a 55,000-litre Mercy Dash, refuelling a Shire depot in Murchison, then a handful of stations before looping back home. 1,800 kilometres of hardcore trucking.
Yeah, good to finally be going up there and doing this with a bit of luck. Hopefully there won't be too much trouble. Failure's not an option. Getting through's the option. Not stuck up there in the mud.
But now, Sludge could be stuck much closer to home.
It's an interesting place to park.
Peak hour traffic.
Come on, you bastards.
Is no place for a road train.
I hate the city, I hate the car drivers, they piss me off.
...2,000 kilometres away in Adelaide.
How you going? Oh, you know, just loading trucks.
26-year-old trucker Josh Beattie is scrambling to load for a big contract. 2 trailers worth of gas drill casings.
They're hard to load because of the length of them and the centre of gravity. Just so slippery, you know. If they start tipping, they'll slide and you never know where they're going to end up.
The casings are urgently needed 900 kilometres away to line a gas well in Moomba in the Cooper Basin. 1,000 operational wells, feeding a network of pipelines over 5,000 kilometres long. This is Australia's biggest onshore oil and gas reserve.
They drill kilometres into the ground.
Delivering pipes out here is a hard way to make a living.
whatever needs to be done, someone's got to do it.
From Adelaide, Josh will slog north into the harsh interior before taking on the notorious Strzelecki track to Moomba.
The road's the biggest enemy in what we're doing here. The road is famous for destroying trucks.
Slicing through the heart of the Strzelecki desert, the Strzelecki track is 500 kilometres of scorching heat, jagged rocks and blinding dust.
Tyres, radiators, suspension, smash vehicles.
And exposing Josh to even more problems, he'll be carrying the maximum payload allowable on his rig. A 30-year-old truck he restored himself.
It's a passion, you know what I mean? Like, anyone can go and buy a new truck and run it up the road.
It's older than he is, but he's confident it's up to the task.
They're not the most comfortable thing, but they're reliable, and if you look after them, they'll look after you.
Not so reliable today is Josh's trailer.
No electrics on the dolly and back trailer, so better get me tools out and pull the plug apart. Needs fixing. We've still got no luck. Have to ring an electrician.
With no brake lights or indicators, Josh is stalled.
80 tonne of road chain stopped by a $7 trailer plug.
6 a.m, Weno, Micronesia.
Massive downpour.
Come rain or shine, Mark Cromwell and his team need to offload a ship carrying $8 million worth of fragile power station. This isn't the start they were looking for.
Just like here we are trying to get in, trying to wake security up. Morning. The pilot boat has gone out to get the ship.
For 2 days, Mark hasn't heard from the ship. He hopes it's still on schedule.
8 o'clock. Is that what he said? 8 o'clock. Very good. Okay.
It's a 2-hour delay and a frustrating setback. To stay on track, Mark needs a full day of unloading. But by 8 a.m,
Island time.
the arrival time has slipped even further.
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock here. Let's go.
At least it stopped raining.
Just waiting. This is what happened last time someone decided to try and dock here. It's a long half hour. The island clock goes very slow.
Then, at last,
Ship's here.
but Mark's positivity is short-lived.
This is going to be a circus.
The island has no dock workers qualified to crane off such a gigantic load. That responsibility will fall on Mark's team and the ship's crew.
This time we're doing the whole job. Like, there's no stevedores on the island. Gonna have to go inside the ship, hook everything up.
First,
check everything starts.
Mark wants to check his only truck has survived the 3-week, 7,000-kilometre sea voyage.
We've got one truck. Main concern is turning the key on that truck.
I thought it wasn't going to go then, but it was the steering lock was on.
It's all clear for the offload. damage a single component, and there are no backups. First, the vital hydraulic trailer.
Whoa. Easy, slow, slow, slow.
It's taken a knock.
That's it.
But thankfully, no damage. Next, the all-important prime mover. After a painstaking 6 hours, Mark has unloaded just 2 items. Another 12 are still waiting in the ship.
How long before you think we get to the bottom? To the bottom freight? What time? Night time, you reckon?
Yeah, it will be night time.
Mark's hope of unloading everything today is looking impossible.
It will take a time.
Take time, yeah. No worries.
His only option, foot the bill for the ship to stay another day.
14,000 US per day. Truck drivers are the one getting slammed.
Righty-o, let's go.
Sludge has escaped the city and is heading into the wild, fully loaded with 55,000 litres of fuel.
On the dirt now, we got probably about 1,000 k's of dirt today.
5 cattle stations and a Shire depot desperately need his diesel.
Ooh, it's a little bouncy.
Getting to them means driving through the aftermath of a cyclonic downpour.
I dare say as the day goes along, it'll turn to shit the higher we get up into the flood country. Woohoo!
By mid-morning, Sludge has reached his first customer, Billabong Station.
They want 1,000 of petrol and 4,800 of diesel.
The recent rain has led to a mass hatching of flies.
But a fly killer. Sludge killer.
Much more welcome, Sludge and his precious payload.
We're getting pretty low, yeah. I get topped up, so it's good. Just in time.
Good to see you, Paul. We're desperate to see the Phantom. I think we're 100 litres left.
That's one thing about this place, you get lots of hugs, don't you? We've got a few to go yet. Keep pedaling along.
5 tons lighter, Sludge is now pushing deep into the outback. With the roads already saturated, he's getting nervous there could be more rain ahead.
Yeah, I've got to meet the manager of the roadworks up at the Shire, and he's just going to fill me in.
At Murchison Shire, a vital fuel drop.
Because this community's all run by generators.
And some crucial information.
The trouble we've got here is this here is what we're going to run into that's north of us now.
A massive storm front, and it's rolling in fast.
We'll make a phone call and they'll make a decision whether we're allowed to go up there or not. They mightn't let us go, they might shut the roads.
In Micronesia.
This is going to be quite hard to get in the right position.
It's day 2 of Mark's massive power station offload. To avoid any damage, perfect communication with the ship's European crew is vital.
The trailer we can like lift and just touch if you want. The trailer can and just touch.
Okay, it's better. More security is better.
Yeah.
But controlling a wind-prone load attached to a rocking ship is a tall order. For Mark and offsider Matt, it's a crash course in dock work. Hopefully without the crashes.
Yeah, good. Down, down. Very good.
One down. 2 giant loads to go.
Stay down. Stop, stop.
That's good.
Good, very good.
Now for the main event.
The big build and dual crane lift. This is going to be very interesting.
The electrical switch room. So long it requires 2 cranes.
It's going to be the most interesting to try and land because now we've got 2 different crane operators.
It's a delicate operation. Over 18 metres in length and 4 metres high.
It's quite hideous.
This is quite stressful.
It's a 57-tonne sail in a strong sea breeze.
Well, it's got the wind catching it, and you've got the $4 million yacht just poking there, waiting to get its bow smashed.
Yeah. On a winner.
After sorting his trailer's electrics, Josh Beattie is heading towards the Outback's biggest gas fields. With 50 tonnes of vital steel pipe in tow. On this run, Josh can't afford any hold-ups. In 3 days' time, he's flying overseas on business.
Because I got to go over to the USA next week, and if I get up there and it starts raining or something, might not get back to be able to go overseas.
Next morning, Josh has reached the small outpost of Lyndhurst, gateway to the Strzelecki track. Time to head into the unknown.
It's always going to be a challenge every trip, but yeah, it sort of adds to the excitement.
Bitumen gives way to savage stones and endless horizons.
To get to our destination, we've got roughly 400 k's of dirt. So yeah, all day to do what we need to do today.
It doesn't take long before Josh's first hazard appears. Superfine dust, known as bull dust.
There's no wind to blow the dust away, so it just hovers.
And now a car coming the other way. Visibility, 0. In Micronesia, Mark's team is struggling to bring a house-sized wrecking ball under control.
It's nearly at the side of the ship.
Yeah, she's swinging something fierce at the minute. Got a fair swing up there just before, got very close to the ship. That's why they told us to stop moving the truck so they can get control of it again.
With no expert dock workers to turn to, it's time for some trucking ingenuity.
When they get those straps on it, that shuts down the swing, you know, the forward and back.
Using trucking straps to rein in the 57 swinging tonnes could work, if the 2-tonne rated straps don't snap.
With the ratchets, we should be able to get it pretty right. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Are you happy, Chief?
Yes, I am.
Very good.
It's a good feeling to see it sitting on the trailer and the weight off the ship's crane.
Best of all, it's the final piece of cargo.
We're looking good.
But a storm of stress looms on the horizon. Tomorrow, the much bigger task, moving this monster gear halfway across this developing island. "4 a.m.
Yeah, looking good, Mark.
They're out of the port gate. Next obstacle, making a tight corner onto the main road.
Yep, I've got to nail this, otherwise we'll be in stride. Steady, steady, Mark. You got wires there on your right.
Yeah, it's that spoon drain we can't touch, it'll crush it.
A storm drain, right where they need to back up. Break through the concrete, and it could break their only trailer.
Lower it, lock out the back axle, and we'll just walk it over.
The plan is to raise one of the trailer's axles and strengthen the drain with blocks of wood.
So you can sit timber in there just to help that ledge.
Just one problem.
Yeah. Where's that ute?
The wood has gone walkabout.
The bloke was coming back with the ute. They got all our timbers and everything. They went to drop blokes up at site and then we come straight back. Can we get someone to go up to site? Someone's getting them. Peanuts.
Without the wood, Mark's stuck, blocking the entire main road. In the muddy Murchison.
I don't think we've ever had this much rain.
Sludge has been drenched by a torrential summer storm.
Yep, I think we're about bucketed with the weather.
Flooding rain has closed the dirt road ahead, forcing him to make a detour.
Yeah, we'll take another route across the middle here.
It's a tough choice. Going this way means disappointing some of his customers.
We've got 2 stations up the top we're not going to get to today. I can't afford to be stuck up there for 2 weeks in the mud.
But even this alternative route is risky.
Holy shit, that's where we're going. That storm is where we're coming down through this afternoon.
The further he drives,
Here we go.
the greater the threat of a 70-ton bogging.
You can see the marks. Wait. Yeah.
Slow down here, and he'll sink.
It's just sliding on top. Look at the water here in front of us. It's just come down out of this shower.
Sludge must keep his speed up and try and rally drive his way through.
Because I don't think we're going to make this. Come on.
It's like driving in fog.
On the Strzelecki track, Josh has been blindsided by a dust cloud from a passing vehicle.
Best thing you can do is just wipe your speed off and slow right down until you got clear visibility.
Just months ago, a similar set of events led to a serious crash.
There was an accident caused by someone driving in the dust, and yeah, it wasn't a head-on, it was a rear end. But yeah, not good. Everyone survived luckily, but yeah, rode a truck off.
Josh is starting to feel the pressure of his deadline.
We got to get this product there sort of sooner rather than later, because it's got to go out to the rig to get drilled in the ground, and they're waiting for it. And but we can't rush either, because if we smash the truck or break down, we won't make it at all.
Right on cue, a section of road littered with potholes. Filled with bull dust, they're nearly impossible to see.
If you hit one, the worst thing that could happen, you could roll your truck over, because you don't know how deep they're going to be until you've actually committed and you're in it. So yeah, the road's deteriorated quite a bit since we dropped down into the basin here.
And now, soft sand.
When I hit the sandy patches or the softer bits, you can just feel that extra drag go on instantly. As soon as you drop into it, it feels like you've had another trailer hooked on the back here.
It's a fine line. Too fast and he could break something. Too slow and he could get bogged.
Hit the soft spots with enough speed to get to the other side, but then you don't want to hit it too fast and, yeah, damage your vehicle.
Up ahead, an especially bad section marked with hazard signs. Josh doesn't have the speed he needs.
Yeah, lost the momentum. I just slowed down too much.
Sludge is also spinning his wheels.
Come on.
It's sludge versus mud.
I don't mind playing in the mud, but I'm not into this.
He took this route to try and avoid a treacherous track.
This is the good road, yeah. It's looking really good.
Instead, he's driven straight into a quagmire.
Look at the water. It's not really the ideal situation.
Finally, his next fuel drop. And the mud isn't done with him yet.
This is what you call a pain in the arse. Now everything's covered in shit.
One more delivery done, but Sludge is now running short on daylight.
And that's the hard bit of this job. Yep. Just got to keep pushing to get away, otherwise you end up stuck in places like this.
On remote Weno Island.
They got all our timbers and everything.
Mark's team has finally tracked down a car full of missing workers and some crucial blocks of wood.
They went to drop blokes up at site and then when he come straight back, that was like half an hour ago.
Supporting timbers in place, they can now carefully mount a fragile concrete drain.
Righto, Mark, nice and easy. We're going to get close here too.
With 57 tonnes of switch room.
It's going to roll up on one set of timbers now, mate. Yeah, going well. Keep coming at that. You're just about to come down off the timber. Come out of there, damage-free.
But they're not out of the woods yet.
You're about to go under the wire now, but...
The remaining kilometre to site is a tangle of low power lines.
Is that one going over the building?
For a dozen local power workers, it's a big job. Lifting hundreds of wires.
Yeah, they're very good actually. They come pretty equipped. Very impressed.
It's amazing how many people have come out to help us and make this project happen.
After a week on the island, Mark's learning how to get the best out of the locals. Today, it's the promise of a free breakfast.
Most of these people are on probably about $2 an hour US, and breakfast costs probably about $10 to $12 US. So they happily come out and work overtime because they don't get overtime or penalty rates, but you have to buy them breakfast. So there's a lot of people here. Be a big breakfast.
Money well spent if it gets this $8 million power station safely to site.
You're right, keep rolling. We good? Righto. Just go steady, Mark, just in these branches here.
These full lock turning.
Ahead, Mark's biggest headache.
Fun's about to begin.
The last 50 metres to site, the killer combination of a sharp climb.
Yeah, it's very steep.
Followed by a tight turn.
This is the unknown bit that's always been unknown. Whether we've got the horsepower and the traction to be able to make this turn on that angle. The minute I turn, yeah, it's going to be extremely hard.
And to top it all off, recent rain has made it extremely slippery.
Here we are doing 20 kilometres per hour. Not even that.
Sludge is wrestling a demon dirt road.
It's all been washed out.
Storms have monstered this track. His next customers are the people sent to fix it. a road crew. Their diesel tanks are running low. Sludge's arrival is cause for great fanfare.
What are you doing, you silly old bastard? This is all their little camp, their setup. If they're out here, they'll stay 2 or 3 weeks, fill them up with diesel.
Sludge keeps pushing.
I'll just unload it.
With the ever-present risk of rain, he doesn't want to finish this job in the dark.
We've probably still got 300k, one more delivery down the road.
As night falls, nature threatens.
Some storms floating around up here. The sky is just mad lit up.
Time to wrap things up.
This is our last drop.
Sludge has overcome terrible conditions to make it here, and his customer has a token of his appreciation.
There's a bit of hot steak here with a bit of mustard on it. I'll put it under your seat.
Bloody beautiful. Thank you.
No worries.
Is that fresh tonight?
Oh, just
Oh.
a bit of salt and pepper.
Always pays to arrive at tea time, doesn't it? Thanks, mate. See ya. That's the difference between town people and bush people. Lovely. That's all done now, so, yeah, just head home.
For Sludge, this trip has been one for the books.
Absolutely brutal road.
Riding out a storm to bring power to some of the remotest outback.
We've pretty much got everyone topped up, but we didn't get the whole run done. But, you know, the way the weather is, who the hell knows when we're going to get back in here. Here we are, we're back on the bitumen. Thank Christ for that.
Time to celebrate with the fruits of his labour.
Nice home-cooked steak. Nothing wrong with that. Another day in the life of a truck driver.
In the Strzelecki Desert,
Started breaking traction there.
Josh is dragging 50 tonnes of steel through soft sand.
It's just like trying to pull a bloody plough through the dirt, you know.
Keeping a steady speed is crucial.
You stop moving, you get stuck.
Safely clear of one bad patch. But the atrocious conditions are eating into his schedule.
Now I've contacted the site where we're unloading. I've committed to get it off this afternoon.
Josh's load is also coming under fire. Pipes sliding backwards and forwards. Push too hard and he might lose more than just his deadline.
Yeah, we've got a vehicle approaching. I don't know if it's a car or a truck. It's extra dust.
Did you get a bit soft about 3k ahead of you there, mate?
No worries, thanks, I'll wait.
It's the last thing that Josh expected to hear in the desert. Mud ahead.
So we go from running through bulldust holes now to running through muddy holes. The terrain changes so quickly. Oh, always nervous, but yeah, you just get used to it. You just keep tackling what's ahead. It's gone downhill real quick, hasn't it? The roads get quite soft here. Yeah, it was fairly soft, but I just had to put the boot into it and get the bloody truck through it.
At last, a welcome sight. The Moomba processing plant.
Yeah, you think you're never going to get there, and then you come over the top of a sand hill and the Moomba just pops up in front of you. Sort of big relief when you see it. just pull up and give everything a check over before we finish the journey off. That looks good.
50 tonnes of crucial gas pipes, shaken but all intact.
Yeah, we've had a couple of pipes move, just the vibrations down the road, and this is why we run a solid headboard for when something like that happens.
Last step, offload at the plant and stack his trailers for the return journey.
Yeah, well, I better pack this show up pretty quick smart and start heading back for home because I'm heading overseas soon, and yeah, got to get back to bloody get on the plane and all good now. Yeah, we're finished, and all the problems we've had have been nothing catastrophic. Head off into the sunset again.
Just metres from their final unload point. The Weno switch room team is stuck on a hill.
If it wasn't so wet.
If it wasn't wet, you'd probably do this.
We can't get any traction.
In just a couple of hours, this island will be buzzing with activity. The switch room is blocking a major intersection.
I just need the Franner to
give you a bit of pull.
To give me a pull while we're going slow.
Mark's plan is to use the small Franner crane to help the truck up the rise.
Steady as you go. Steady. And stop. That is hard work.
Like the impossible dream. Look at that, it's called black lines.
We're in big trouble.
Yeah.
Using his hydraulic trailer, Mark shifts the load forward. More weight up front should give him more grip.
No saying left or right because I might get flustered. You understand? No saying left or right, point, because it's going to be fast. I don't want to have to think, I just want to see a hand and go bang. So I'll roll back.
Righto, Squeak, load the crane up. Mark will hold you. Go.
The front wheel's off the ground, I got no, whoa! Stop.
You're just picking your steers up.
They're just doing a mono.
We're in a big world of trouble now.
We're never going to get round here.
Nah, because you just can't turn.
It's a problem Mark couldn't have imagined in his wildest nightmares. The weight and the steepness are tilting the prime mover skywards. With the steer tyres off the ground, he can't turn his truck.
If you don't have momentum, you won't get up.
Nah, you need to just do it at 40 k's an hour.
7,000 kilometres from help and from home. Mark and his team are in big trouble, with only themselves to turn to. On a remote Pacific island, Mark Cromwell is going where no Outback trucker
The front wheel's off the ground, I got no, whoa!
has gone before.
Stop. You're just picking your steers up.
They're just doing a mono.
We're in a big world of trouble now.
Mark and his team are 1 week into the most difficult trucking mission of their careers.
Probably the hardest by far, without doubt, this job.
Moving an $8 million power station, weighing 335 tonnes. From Adelaide, 7,000 kilometres across the Pacific Ocean, to Weno, a tiny developing island. Far from home, with no backup, and an endless supply of high-stakes problems.
No, well, it's got the wind catching it, and you've got the $4 million yacht just boating there, waiting to get its bow smashed.
I know.
Moving the power station just 1 kilometre across the island has overshadowed Outback jobs 1,000 times the distance.
Yep, I gotta nail this, otherwise we'll be in strife. Mate, you're just about to come down off the timber.
And right now, the most serious stumbling block of this entire epic mission.
Stop.
Getting grip on the steep driveway into the site.
You gotta lower the front first, then lift up with the gooseneck.
Mark's only hope for traction. Shift the 57-tonne switch room forward, putting more weight on his drive tyres.
Said no.
No traction, and now no power.
Yeah, well, give me torque to get going, and then the computer overrides.
The truck's computer is detecting dangerous strain, shutting down the engine.
You don't reckon you'll move in sections from here?
Oh, I'll give it a try.
Try go forward, Squeak, see what it does.
We just keep doing this till we get up.
He can only go 1 metre before it cuts out. At last, he's up the hill.
It's a bit of a challenge. We've still got to work out how we're going to make the corner and get it onto the pad.
To stand a chance of making the final turn, Mark needs a dry road.
All we're going to do now is just wait for the sun to come out.
Three hours later, the road is dry and Mark is feeling bold.
There's no way of doing this without getting that runner.
To make it around the corner, he needs to hit the hill at speed. He hopes the momentum will carry him through the turn.
Whose horn's that? Huh? Is that him?
The honking isn't coming from the held-up traffic.
Nah, it's the horn on this.
You're kidding me.
What's that doing?
Stuck on.
You pig. That's better?
That is bizarre.
Yeah. We're good to go backwards whenever you're ready.
Get me out of here.
Stop.
With pressure mounting from all sides, this run-up needs to work. At his property in Katanning, Western Australia, Yogi is combining his two great loves in life.
Like, do you hear that bop, 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 bop noise? That means that's working well.
Being a trucker and a dad. For 20 long years, he's driven the long roads. Now, with his kids getting older, he's trying to work closer to home.
Jack's going into a different stage of his life. He's 11 in a couple of weeks. So, better be around a little bit more, you know? Like, it's hard to find that time that just chill out with the kids.
They accept the fact that Dad goes away and things like that. They obviously find it tough at times. You know, they definitely miss him, you know, for sure.
So it's a balancing act. It's a massive balancing act that we struggle with.
This week, Yogi's balancing 2 loads in 3 days, all within striking distance from home.
We've got a lot of different elements in this week that are going to make it a little bit complex, but I hope it runs all smoothly.
From Katanning, his first run is a round trip to a farm in Karoo, backed up with an urgent delivery from Cunderdin to Wagen.
I just hope nothing holds me up at the start of the week. If I get held up at the start of the week, we're in a world of pain. Thursday morning, I've got 1 load that has got to happen. that can't not happen because it's going to a farming show. If it doesn't get in there by Thursday afternoon, we've got an unhappy customer.
But a long list of obstacles risk hitting his schedule hard.
Trees, cars, livestock, horrible roads. I've got to balance them all into the mix. Come out at the end of the week and hopefully we'll make $1.
3 a.m. Yogi and his cherished truck PJ have a big day ahead. After warming up, they've got over 1,000 kilometres to travel to stay on schedule.
Racing harness on and we're into it.
One mistake and 3 days of work could topple like dominoes. Central Australia. A road building crew are putting the finishing touches to a stretch of Outback track.
We set up camp in September last year, so yeah, 6 months it's been here now, just doing 10 k's of road construction.
The Black Cat contractors have finished the job and are moving on.
It's 85 kilometres to the next job site, which is a little community of Arayonga. There we're extending an airstrip for the Royal Flying Doctor Service.
Building roads, or in this case, airstrips, is a massive undertaking, requiring a mountain of gear. And when you're in the middle of nowhere, the only way to do it is bring everything with you.
It is a portable town, yeah, it's virtually got everything ready to go. 30 people can stay here for as long as they like.
Which makes the task of moving it all almost as big as the task itself.
When the job's finished, we just pick the whole camp up, put it on the back of the trucks and send it down the road.
8 accommodation units, a toilet block, a camp kitchen and mess, generators and machinery. It's up to remote trucking specialist Brad Duckworth to shift it all.
Big house move, yeah. Fortunately, we don't have to pack all the furniture into the boxes, it's already done.
From Hermannsburg, Brad faces a gruelling 5 return runs over 90 kilometres of dirt to shift the camp to Arayonga. Making the job tougher, Brad's route is in bad shape, and with every pass of his road train, it'll deteriorate more.
Fall into the trap of just cruising along thinking, nah, we're right, and then all of a sudden it's all wrong.
Brad's got 6 days to pack up the camp, drive the 900 kilometres total distance, and unload it all. There's no time to waste.
Doesn't fit.
The forks on the loader are too big. Brad's got 10 buildings he needs to move. And now, no way of picking them up.
If we jam it in there, we won't be able to get it back off, so we'll just have to work on another plan.
At the minute I'm doing 1K, I need the geese get up to 5.
On the tiny Pacific island of Weno, Mark and Matt have blocked the main road.
Another metre. Right, mate, that'll do you. Stop.
They need to get up this steep hill at speed with 57 tonnes on board.
Righto, boys, up we go.
Fail now, and few options remain.
High five. Momentum gets you home.
Yeah, it was one of those things that you're either going to make it or break it, so we made it.
But the bad weather is back.
Next step is to try and get this trailer out from underneath the building, which seems like a simple task.
On such a small and now wet site,
Yeah, keep going, mate.
Positioning 18 metres of switch room is a king-size wrestle in the mud.
Nearly on the gravel here.
Point of no return now. So you're happy to leave the trailer there?
Yeah, it's good there.
Have a look at me friends. Living the dream.
And the dirty jobs aren't done yet.
We are going to slowly bring this across. It'll take some time.
With no cranes on the island, the only way to position the 57-tonne building is with a purpose-built skating system, a series of pulleys, and a lot of sweat. Until...
we just pulled the thing out the ground. Right. Now we need to come up with another solution. So what's happening? The skates are coming along and binding up.
With so much weight on them, the skates are buckling, jamming the rollers.
Yeah, you can see we're bound up.
Yeah. The power station won't function until all its parts are in their exact position.
Rome was not built in a day. Neither was the switch room.
Near enough is far from good enough. In Western Australia, Yogi's nearing his first pickup.
Fingers crossed we're loaded by 12:30.
He needs a quick turnaround to make his tight schedule.
There's my tractor there. How are you, bud?
It's a sprint to get the tractor loaded. Yogi's still got 520 kilometres ahead of him to make his delivery in Katanning and get back home to the family.
Good result. Rattle.
For the rushed return journey, Yogi's facing a dilemma.
Do I go straight through Perth and chance getting caught in the oversized curfew? Or do we go around Perth, which is a lot slower and a lot harder on the gear? So I'm in two minds. I really don't know what to do at the moment. So.
And there's more at stake than just this load.
The knock-on effect, if we get held up at the start of the week, makes me late for the rest of the week.
But after making good time, he's feeling confident.
I think we'll go through Perth.
On the outskirts of the city, Yogi's got 40 minutes to drive 30 Ks.
I want to have a couple of nice little light changes go my way. Of course we're going to stop in traffic.
Not the start he was hoping for.
We're into it now. Right, come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's stopping.
If Yogi doesn't make it through the city by 4:30, he'll have to pull over for the night.
Yeah, let's go. Because I've had a bad run through here.
Just 23 minutes left to clear 20 kilometres of heavy city traffic.
Everything chews up your time.
This could be the first domino to fall in his tightly scheduled week. In Central Australia, Brad Duckworth's monster camp move is failing to take off.
If we jam it in there, we won't be able to get it back off.
The forks on the loader, essential for lifting 10 mobile buildings, don't fit. Brad needs a plan.
I'll have to drop the forks off and hook some chains on and try and lift it up with one end of the forks and back underneath it.
He's going to drag, then lift the building using chains. First up, lose the forks.
Just trying to find out which switch unhooks the forks.
Easier said than done.
Quick coupler.
There's that one.
We got him.
Next, a 7-ton rated chain tied from the loader to the building. It's an ingenious but time-consuming solution.
Yeah, I was hoping that it would go a little bit smoother than this. It's going to make a fairly big week out of it. Righto, steady as she goes.
While the first building's on, Brad gets some bad news.
So we just received word that we haven't received the permits yet. So every piece of equipment we have to move out there, we need a permit for to put it on the Aboriginal land.
No permits means no go. Thankfully, the one permit he does have is for the building he's just loaded.
Yeah, that's it for now. We'll just sort of have to wait and see, and wait for the permits to come through.
And the complications don't end there. The trailer for the loader doesn't have the right coupling to be towed behind Brad's other trailers. Before he can unload, he'll have to come back and collect his loader separately.
We have to ferry it backwards and forwards in between each run. Righto, let's go check out what this road's like. From here we got about 85 k's. I think there's 30 k's of bitumen and then the road will get pretty rough from there.
28 years of hard trucking have taught Brad to respect what lies ahead.
You can sort of drive for 300 or 400 kilometres and hardly see a person or another car or even a house for that matter. There's not too many people that can just slip out and give us a hand if we do get stuck anywhere.
And now, his first test.
Oh, looks like we're coming to the end of the bitumen seal here, so we'll be starting into the roadworks on the dirt. It looks pretty sandy too, so we'll have to watch our traction. They drop us down off the side of the new road, so nobody does any underlying damage before they get the seal down on it. It's fairly soft going here. See how we go around through here.
His revs are dropping. His truck's losing speed.
Losing traction.
In remote Micronesia, Mark Cromwell has big problems hanging over his head.
This is so frustrating.
The 57-ton switch room is stuck. A customised skating system has seized up.
Decent bed. What we'll do is we'll cut these stupid things in half. We just go straight down the middle.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll let them go...
Individual?
Individual, and we'll take the bind out.
Yeah, it will. Probably how they meant to be anyway.
Mark hopes that cutting the skates in half will stop them buckling, taking pressure off the cables and pulleys. Time to test out Mark's theory.
We tried it their way, now we'll try it our way.
Righto, let's go. That is going a lot easier.
Success.
The monster switch room is in place, but still at the port, two even heavier loads, the 65-ton generators.
Show starts tomorrow, again, nice and early in the dark.
Early next morning, the team face more torrential rain.
Getting harder by the day.
We've had rain here for the last, I reckon, 4 or 5 days, which will make for fun times getting up this hill once again.
A wet, steep hill and 65 tonnes on the back. Things aren't getting any better for Mark.
It's very heavy, so don't like the chances.
Well, I've had a bad run through here.
Yogi's got 20 minutes to make it through Perth traffic before an oversized curfew kicks him off the road.
Rightio, we're not that far away. I can just about see the edge, but we're still in curfew. We're still close to running out of time. I couldn't win a trick, could I? Like, I've got to go left. But now we've got to stop. So...
Every red light sees minutes ticking away, pushing Yogi closer to the 4:30 deadline.
Righto. Let's climb this hill, and the hill is the end. I've got minutes to spare.
While he's beaten the city curfew, he now faces a country one.
I've got 2.5 hours to get home, so we're chasing the daylight.
Oversized loads can't drive on country roads after sunset. And only 60 kilometres from Katanning, Yogi's run out of sun.
It doesn't look like I'm getting home. Sun run out of daylight.
He's forced to pull over, just 40 minutes from home and his family.
Hey, shit, eh?
It's an early start the next day to keep his schedule on track. He's finally made the last 60 Ks to a farm near Katanning, where his customers are waiting for the tractor.
No, nothing at all, yeah.
A trickle charger might give the battery the jolt it needs.
Yeah, that was a better click, but it's not. It's obviously trickling in there. Nah, she might need just that little bit of a jump.
Time for more power.
Come on, big girl.
Yogi desperately needs to get this tractor off his trailer. His next pickup is 300 kilometres away.
And it's got to be in by 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So we don't have any leeway.
He's powerless and running critically low on time and ideas.
Losing traction.
In the red centre, Brad's battling a detour through soft sand.
Yeah, I just put the diff locks in to give us a bit more traction. Yep, just dragging through here.
Clear of the soft sand, but not clear of trouble.
Yeah, we just come out of the roadworks. It's, yeah, now the corrugation will kick off here and start to get worse as we go.
To move an entire workers' camp, Brad needs to tackle this stretch 10 times, damaging the road more with each pass.
Yeah, it's starting to chop up a bit through here.
After 90 kilometres, Brad has finally made it to the airstrip at Arayonga, the site for the new camp.
I'll just unhook the trailers and drop them here. It'll be the best spot to leave them for tonight till I get back in the morning with this loader.
Before he can unload the building, Brad needs his loader. That means a return trip across the bumps. Again. Next morning, Brad's collected his loader and is heading back to the airstrip. As predicted, the road has deteriorated.
Starting to get a bit torn out on the edges of the road here with all the traffic running off the sides here.
With a lighter load, Brad powers through the rough sections. But as he closes in on the new campsite, an old worry is weighing on his mind.
Hopefully the Land Council permits and all come through shortly so we can get a bit of a crack on with it.
Without the permits, Brad can't move any more gear. And now, more dramas.
Run a bit tight to that other trailer there. I'll just have to get out and check it. Hit I bent it all. The whole thing. Scratched me trailer.
It's a big hill just to walk up.
Back on Weno Island, Matt and Mark are being tested by a steep, wet hill.
We'll go straight up the hill first time.
Mark's learnt the hard way. To make it up, he needs to gun it.
Nice.
The last part of this move can only be done in the light of day.
I can't turn the corner. It's too hard at night time. You can't see anything, any of my marks on the road, and it takes too much coordination. I don't have coordination at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Four hours later. And the hard lessons of yesterday are paying off today.
Yeah, we'll put the hitch on it.
Steady, steady. Oh, stop. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, are we right?
Gotta go together.
Yeah.
We're on the downhill run, boys. Is this where I get the whip?
One more monster load delivered.
Do we want to just jack it up quick?
But there's no relaxing yet. Mark's schedule has now blown out by 2 days. And still at the wharf, another 8 pieces of freight, including the second massive generator.
We're going to get this loaded before they shut at the wharf. Otherwise, we lose the opportunity. And then we're like 3 days behind and...
The problem is today, tractor won't start.
In the middle of a hectic week, a flat battery is taking the spark out of Yogi's day.
Oh, no. I reckon the batteries are shot.
Delaying his next delivery.
It's definitely held us up. Or the other thing, we go to plan B is push it. Should just roll. Once you get it to there, it'll roll down. Try and put some more air in that.
The only way to roll the tractor is to release its brakes by filling them with air.
Yeah, I'm good.
8 tons to push, but Yogi's sitting pretty.
I'm not doing a lot here. We're going good. It's about to go over the beaver tail, I reckon. Righto. All right. Let it go. We have a result. We got the tractor off and we can go to plan Z.
After this delay, Yogi's plan can go only one way. More work in less time.
We didn't have a good run today, so therefore I've finished for the day. I'm finished in Katanning. So the bonus is I'm home. The negatives, I've got to get up at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. But that's all right.
Another big day breaks for Yogi, with another big load on the cards.
It's oversized, it's 3.8 metres wide, so we need Amanda. Got the lovely wife and chief pilot on the job today, so I'm in safe hands when I'm with Amanda.
Which is just as well. The slightest damage could have major consequences.
This particular item is a full-on showpiece, so it's brand new, it's going on display, it needs to turn up in pristine condition.
That's a lot of pressure for a Yogi to bear.
No scratches, no dents, no nothing wrong with it.
This seed and fertiliser bin is worth $140,000.
Yeah, come right up, Yep. If you can go straight onto that, Mick, we got it, eh? Righto.
Next, the town of Wagen and the biggest agricultural show in country Western Australia.
Woolarama is on tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, so it's got to be in today. There is no if, buts or whats. They shut the arena tonight.
And with this oversized load, Yogi and Amanda have to be off the road before dark. That gives them just 3 hours to drive 230 difficult kilometres.
It's pretty low trees, you know, it's a constant changing surface. First 100 Ks is the hardest 100 Ks on this job.
And it's about to get even harder.
Got some roadworks up here.
Yeah, thank you. That little element we've got to deal with, you know.
Just got 3.8 coming through, mate.
Yeah, can you pull up there and I'll get out of his way?
Yep, no worries.
Recent heavy rains have damaged this road.
Yeah, oversized, if you keep as far left as you possibly can without going over the right-hand edge, you're pretty soft.
Yeah, no worries, bud. Thank you. Don't really like hearing that.
If these soft shoulders give way, his whole load could go over.
This will be a little bit tight, I reckon. Right where old mate is a nice soft spot, so yeah.
Oh, it goes from good to better.
2,000 kilometres northeast. Brad's unlucky run has dished up some damage.
Oh, just taking all the paint off the side of the trailer. I've never put a scratch on this truck in 2.5 years.
A moment's inattention.
It's not good at all. The bosses won't be happy.
And Brad has collided with the parked trailer.
Yeah, it was pretty tight coming round there, yeah. I just took my eyes off for a second watching the other side, and here's what it is now. I'll have to unravel it all and get back around out of the road.
The worst of the damage is this bent mudguard, pressing into the tyre.
Pull that back away from that wheel so at least we've got a bit of clearance there. I don't know if it'll straighten right up. Eyes off the ball for 1 minute and look what happens.
One problem fixed.
Yeah, it's better, eh?
Now Brad needs to check he has clearance to move the rest of the camp.
Yeah, well, what's the go? These any sign of these permits come through yet, or? No, still nothing, eh?
It's the killer blow to a jinxed job.
There's no point me loading anything else up at this point then. We'll just have to lay idle and see how we go.
Without the permits, the community of Arayonga will have to keep waiting for their new airstrip. For Brad, it's just part of being an Outback trucker. He's been moved onto another job, 900 kilometres away.
I feel like I'm moving out.
With his current run of luck, he's not taking any chances.
I'm going to take most of his stuff though. Something happens or a breakdown out there.
Jobs.
4 a.m, Micronesia. After a week of early starts, Mark and his team are feeling the strain.
Oh, God.
Today, they need to clear the dock of all the remaining freight. First up, 22 tonnes of cooling stacks.
Are you going straight up the hill or what's your plan here?
Straight in.
With a dry road and lighter load, for once, it's a straightforward hill climb.
We're in here, parked up. It's only 4:45.
As daylight breaks, it's more back and forth to the port. With only one truck and trailer, it's a painstaking business.
Steady.
By the end of day, 6 shipping containers filled with essential parts have also been shifted. Just one load remains. The last massive generator.
That's it, last one. Last 3 o'clocker.
After a shaky start. A near miss with a power line. It's a smooth run to the base of the dreaded hill.
Radio.
65 tonnes are on his back. Mark knows what he has to do. Floor it.
Steady. And stop.
Nah, must just be a bit greasy. Jesus.
I reckon right where old mate is a nice soft spot.
Yogi and Amanda are nursing a showroom condition machine through rain-soaked roadworks.
So we'll just find a nice little edge here and try not to sink it into the dirt. So, yeah.
If the truck starts to sink, the trailer and its top-heavy load could tip. Safely on solid ground.
We're working hard today.
It's been a tough 12 hours, but finally, Yogi's on the home straight.
We are here at Wagen Wallarama.
All that remains is a nerve-wracking inspection by the owner.
So if you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, no, that's good, mate.
Another satisfied customer.
Yeah, good job.
Up. Steady.
And one less ball in the juggling act of Yogi's life.
Well, Amanda's going to bolt.
I need to go pick some kids up.
Go pick up the kids. Doesn't stop.
So you're cooking me dinner.
On the job from hell.
Keep coming.
Mark's big moment has arrived. His last hill climb.
This is it, the final run up.
With 65 tonnes on the back.
It's been a very long week or so. I've lost track of the day, how long I've been here. I'm going for it. got some air.
Mark and his team have conquered a mountain.
Right, yeah, that'll do, Squeak. Thank you very much. Very good job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Trailerman.
Good job, driver.
After crossing an ocean
Go down, down, down.
and a treacherous island,
Gonna get close here too.
they've brought power to the Pacific. They are the kings of the hill.
I had a man come up to me and shake my hand thinking that I was doing the power station, which is quite funny. I'm saying, no, just the truck driver, I just brought it here.